don't think people understand how important your morning routine is, especially if you're trying to lose weight. At the start of my weight loss journey, I did not have like a set morning routine, and it hindered me from keeping on track. If you're finding it hard to stay on track with your weight loss journey, it might be your morning routine. So I used to be 246 pounds, and my mornings were just reacting to the day, just trying to get through the day really, waking up as late as possible right before I needed to be anywhere. Complete chaos. I could not get anything done, let alone set or complete any of my goals. Your whole day is set by your morning. Once I had my set morning routine that I stuck to, it changed my entire life, my eating habits, my mindset, my confidence. So this video is not about having to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. It's about building habits, building a morning routine that you can actually stick to and feeling in control of your life. Let's talk about why your morning routine is so important. If you wake up in the morning and you're rushing, you snoozed your alarm 3 to 4 times and you're just rushing to work, you probably forgot to brush your teeth or brush your hair, it sets the tone for the whole day. When you're losing weight, it's going to affect how much energy and brain power you have to stick to your goal, sticking to your meal plan, all those kinds of things. It affects your whole mindset for the day. If you skip your morning routine, then you might feel like more hungry, more tired, less willpower to stick to any type of goal. Fun fact, when you're more tired, you are more likely to overeat because your hormones are out of whack. I'm always about setting yourself up for success, especially when it comes to weight loss, because losing weight is hard. So why would you do it the even harder way? You need to do simple things so that you can stick to it. Some key elements that you want to build in is hydration. It's really important to hydrate in the morning. I like to start my day off with something warm, like a hot tea in the morning. Movement, especially when you're trying to lose weight. Like I find when I start my day off with some type of movement, then I'm a lot more motivated to stick to whatever diet I have for the day, because I have put in that work in the morning that I just don't want to go off track when I've started so great in the day. Next is food. So starting off with the high protein, high fiber, they say to get at least 30 grams of protein in the morning. And then mindset. So setting priorities for the day. What are some things that you didn't do as well yesterday that you want to do better today? I like to do this. So at night, I write the things down that I want to prioritize for the next day. And then in the morning, I look at those things that I wrote down and think, okay, today I need to eat slower because yesterday I was eating really fast and wasn't being as mindful. So same thing for you. Just kind of do those kind of things. Those are 4 key elements that will help you to lose weight and something that you can easily put into your morning routine. So this is the most important part of building your morning routine. How do you create a morning routine that is going to stick, something that you're actually going to do? First, do not build your morning routine and it's like a 10-step process, especially if you don't even have a morning routine, because you will not stick to it. Look at what your morning routine is right now. So the actual term for this is called habit stacking. So for an example, in the morning, if you always have your morning coffee, while you're making your morning coffee or while it's brewing, go ahead and fill up your water bottle. So that's a habit you already have. And then now you're adding the hydration in of filling your water bottle up so that you have water for the day. That is just a small example of habit stacking. Look at what you already do in the morning and think of ways of how you can add movement, add hydration, add food, the things that I was telling you before, those 4 key elements, which is hydration, movement, food, and mindset. Okay, so that's habit stacking. But not every morning is going to be a morning where you're going to do your full routine. So you need to think of your non-negotiables. So what are your non-negotiables? Non-negotiables for me is movement and hydration. So I just feel my day is going to be off the rails if I don't start with some type of movement. A hydration, it just helps in general with your digestion, your energy levels, everything. So for example, I'm here in Christchurch and my morning routine is not going to be as expensive as it normally is. So I've picked those 2 non-negotiables that I need to do in the morning. Like I went to Pilates this morning and I'm having my matcha. I'll have lots of tea and then just having lots of water. I forgot my water bottle, which is so annoying. So I'm like trying to do certain points of the day where I make sure I get water. So in the morning, I'm getting water, middle of the day, and then at night I have like a lot of cups of tea and just water in general before I go to bed. so that I can stay hydrated. When you actually stick to your morning routine, and like the promises that you set, you feel a lot more confident in that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. So whenever you do these morning routines, something that I've noticed is that my cravings go down, my energy levels are up, my motivation is up because I've put energy and time into myself in the morning instead of just brushing my teeth, having something to drink, and getting straight to work and putting energy and time into somebody else's business. I've started the day by putting energy and time into myself so that I have energy to give to other people. I feel like I'm a lot more in control of my life and then also just in control of my day. I feel like the morning routine will help you just feel in control overall. So morning routines are not just for discipline's sake and to just be strict. They are seriously the hack and cheat code to getting and hitting your weight loss goals and any other goals that you have in life. A quick recap of what you need to do is keep it simple, especially if you don't have a morning routine right now. Habit stack with the habits that you already do. Have 2 to 3 non-negotiables and don't make it perfect. It doesn't need to be like you see on Pinterest. It needs to work for you so that it's sustainable. Yeah. So let me know in the comments what your non-negotiable thing is that you need to do in the morning. A lot of time it's coffee for people, and I'm curious what you think. One thing that I find so amazing, and I mentioned it before, is just like writing my priorities, having habits. If you want to go deeper into the 5 mindsets and rules that helped me lose 100 pounds, go ahead and go into the description. I have a free ebook that talks about my 5 rules for how I lost 100 pounds and bought my first home at the age of 25. Go ahead and check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.